In this video I want to explain some of the new changes I've made to Hero and Villain Genesis, and would be for version 1.4.2. I sent this to Choice of Games at the beginning of January now, so hopefully by the time you see this video the app should be able to be updated. So what is new in this version? One of the main things I implemented was new options during fights for those who have telekinesis powers. So the idea is that you can now throw objects around and sometimes deliver a finishing blow to an opponent using your telekinetic powers. Now, of course, there was already a telekinesis blast in the game, so it would be unfair to make this telekinesis attack as strong as this blast, although this blast normally doesn't cause as much damage. Anyway, what I've implemented is that telekinesis attacks do half the damage of your psyche, and your chances of hitting somebody depends on your psyche and marksmanship averaged, so the average of your psyche and marksmanship, and your opponents will be dodging this based on their agility. So this should hopefully create some more interesting mechanics for those who use telekinetic powers, giving them another choice if you want. I also added the power to generate and throw webs at your opponents for those who have animal powers. So this was a request from somebody in the forum, and I thought it was a nice request. I will hopefully be implementing more powers in the next week or two, although the next update might take a bit longer to come online. I also fixed the bug that prevented multiple cheats from being used. Now, well, I thought I had fixed it actually, but a few messages I've received have told me that maybe this is actually not been fixed yet. So I'm scratching my head a little bit about what might be the problem, so I'll try to find it, and hopefully it will go into the next update. And the idea for this is that some people want to create really powerful characters, sort of Superman-like characters, and yes, my fear is of course that this might break the game in some cases, but okay, anyway, that's once this bug is actually fixed. So hopefully, I thought I had fixed it, but anyway. Other tweaks and balances. I slightly increased the cost of various speed-related powers, especially the higher-end ones. Quite a few people told me that these were overpowered and that characters that had super speed were just basically almost invincible and could deliver really tons of damage. Somebody also noted that there was a bug in the code of how much damage super speed attacks did. So hopefully this means that there should be super speeders should be a bit more balanced now than what they were in the past. Other bugs, regeneration speeds will now be recalculated at regular intervals in the game. So if your endurance increases or decreases, then that means your regeneration speed will be recalculated during the game. Wearing long gloves now has the same effect of wearing short gloves when touching meteorites at the bank, meteorite stones at the bank, and also if you are wearing suit of armor, this will have the same effect. And a lot of other minor bugs were also corrected in this. And the other thing is I've been working on my first DLC. This should hopefully have new missions, new powers. It's not yet in a state to be tested, though at the moment I've got about 20,000 words or so of extra content for it. Release date maybe in late 2022. And of course the question comes always with people should buy this. My feeling is probably not. I think the vanilla game should be good enough for anybody and everybody, but some people want to have more powers, and some people might start to feel bored of the number of missions available and might want to have a bit more content in the game. For those people who really enjoy the game, I want to have, as I said, more variety in it. And yes, I guess for them I'm making this DLC, although for somebody who plays the game just once or twice, maybe there won't be much point to it. But anyway, I hope it gives a bit more variety or something to people. Anyway, that's all for me in this update. Hope you enjoyed the new version, and let me know in the comments below if you find any bugs or if you have any ideas or any suggestions.